You know the holiday season is here when the Cougars are having their teddy bear toss. The Spruce Kings, they just had their Saskatoon event as well. And boy, things are raining from the sky. Raining cats and dogs, like you could say. I guess it's going to do that inside the CN Centre this weekend. Get a little preview of the Prince George Cougars today. Plus, we're going to talk about a Celtic Christmas event and so much more on CKPG Today.
Give me a second to get ready, gotta. I need a moment, get steady, gotta. Wait up. I need a minute to jump on it, gotta. Hold up. I'm feeling good, it's getting messy, gotta.
If you're looking to get into the Christmas spirit with a little musical performance, actually it's much more than that. A Celtic Christmas is what you want to check out this Saturday. It's coming up here. The Prince George Conservatory Music is putting on in partnership with the Prince George Symphony Orchestras and some wonderful dancers, which you will see today from Dance Your Heart Out. We have Tina, we have Taya, we have Shoshana as well. Sorry, Tina and Taya is funny. It got me stuck a little bit there. But maybe let's start with you, Shoshana, because the Conservatory Music, I feel like, has been doing a lot of Christmas performances every single year, some great ones. This year's theme, a Celtic Christmas.
Yeah, so this year it's the youth orchestra that is the instigator of this concert, and that is directed by the wonderful Roxy Dykstra, and this is really her brainchild.
Okay.
So she wanted, first it was just going to be the youth orchestra, and then she thought it'd be great to include the Old Time Fiddlers Association, and then it was the Highland Dancers, and then of course she just the gravity around Roxy, she gathered more musicians in, and it became this extravaganza of musicians, and yeah, we even have a piper coming, so it's very exciting.
And there's also an added performance. At first it was just one performance, sold out, so you guys had to add another one.
Yes, that's right. So the evening performance sold out much faster than we thought. We thought we would actually have tickets available at the door, but that's not the case. And the afternoon concert that we added, it's at 3, and it is actually selling quickly as well.
Awesome. Okay, and that's at St. Mike's on Saturday, folks. So get your tickets online at the door. How are we doing it?
On the Conservatory's website, the tickets are available, but don't count on getting them at the door because they may actually, the afternoon may sell out as well.
Okay, and now, let's move over to Tay here, our star fiddle violin player. Did I get it right, kind of?
Sure.
A little bit of everything. You do a lot. I know. As part of the Prince George Symphony Orchestra, the Old Time Fiddlers, you're part of all these groups coming together. What does it feel like to be part of a performance like this?
It's so special, yeah, to see different groups that I'm part of come together. So of course the youth orchestra is an extension of the symphony and the conservatory as well. And when Roxy approached me about adding the fiddlers to this concert, I said absolutely yes, we would love to. So it started off as that's where the collaboration started, and as Shoshana put it, the gravity around Roxy, the Roxy vortex, the way she has of just bringing people into the project, making sure that everyone is involved, and it's just incredible. It just became such an exciting event, and yeah, that's where the collaboration started, and it just grew from there. And we're so excited. We're so excited about the sold out show and adding the second show. It's gonna be awesome.
I think that's awesome. You guys are going to need a banner in St. Mike's, like Brian Adams has in CN Centre. You know, most sold out shows.
Right.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But Tina, you guys in your group, Dance Your Heart Out, was part of this as well with some Highland dancing. What is it like to collaborate with so many groups here? This is like a Prince George expo.
It's been so much fun for us too. There's so much talent in this show. We're really excited to be a part of it. And just for the girls to get the opportunity to work with live musicians, and we've been able to include one of our favorite pipers as part of the show. So it's going to be a lot of fun and Christmassy, and definitely come and see.
How do dancers prepare for live music different than recorded music? Is it a big adjustment?
We've done kind of a combination of some rehearsals with our just at the studio, and then we've been able to be at the conservatory working with the musicians as well. And just as we talk about going with the flow, and if things are faster or slower, the girls go with it. And it's such an important skill as a dancer to learn to work with whoever's playing for you at that moment and to get to collaborate with them and speak with them back and forth.
So Sean, as we wrap this up, a highlight for people watching is what is your favorite part of the performances to come this Saturday?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I think it's going to be when we're all together, playing all together, because that's a lot of musicians and a lot of different instruments. So I'm looking forward to that.
I like it. I'm going to call it the Prince George Expo. It's a Celtic Christmas coming up this Saturday at St. Mike's. Be sure to get your tickets on the Conservatory Music website. Of course, all the proceeds go to support the Conservatory Music and all the great groups they participate with here in Prince George. So thank you all for your time today.
Thanks, Kaden.
Thank you.
Entertainment on CKPG Today is brought to you by the Treasure Cove Casino. Now that's entertainment.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV. Christmas time means there's a lot of Christmas decorations up, around, maybe inside, maybe outside your house. We're going to talk about some of that today on another edition of Welcome Home with Kristine Newell. Great to see you again. And we got Jeff from Defense Electric here as well to explain a little bit more about the Celebright lights. And we're going to expand into much more of that. But do you want to start with Jeff? Yeah, let's start with Jeff. Okay, we'll start with Jeff here. Tell me a little bit about the lights that are on your house here.
Okay, so Defense Electric, we are sponsored by Celebright, and we support them, and that's the product we put up. They turn over 16 million colors. They can be used from any mobile app or phone, and you can use them from anywhere in the world.
So there's been a lot of changes when it comes to Christmas lights lately, Jeff. You know, people getting sick of putting them up every year. I've heard a lot of that. There's different kinds of LED lights that have come out recently, a little bit better, more energy efficient. Celebrate, how does this work? Do you keep them up all year round?
Once they go up, they stay up, and we can put them up in 150 different colors to match the color of the home, and we custom cut them to form fit your house, and yeah, they stay up forever, and they're brilliant, invisible during the day and brilliant at night. There we go.
There you go. You got it. And you control it on your phone, which is pretty neat. So you could be, at work, whatever, turning them on for the kids coming home, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. You can pre-schedule them for any day you want, and every single bulb is controllable and customizable. So it can be astronomically timed so you know where you are in the world, and as the days get shorter and longer, it'll adjust as it needs to.
I like it. Do you do any fun designs with your household? Any raves here or anything crazy like that?
Oh, nothing crazy. I mean, we do the Matrix and a few other things, but that's about as crazy as we get.
Just nothing too crazy here on North Nechako. You know, they keep it tame down here. Cool. That's great to learn. I guess the other thing is, do you guys install them all year round for people, or?
Well, we tried doing that the first few years, but January and February we were going to shut her down this year, and we're going to
saves the hands.
Yeah, we're going to try and do it when it's not quite so cold and snowy outside. So we're going to do it about 10 months of the year, and we're taking orders for 2026.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll link all that details on ckpgtoday.ca. Defense Electric, these are the good guys that you want to call for that. And Kristine, tell me a little bit about Christmas decorations here for home buyers, home sellers, because these can go a whole bunch of ways. I look at a house and with nice decorations, I go, that looks like a nice house. But do you think that could genuinely affect things?
Yeah, I mean, we've all seen the house where you go by and there's like one string of crappy burnt out lights that are hanging down, which is a far cry from obviously what we're dealing with here, which is so much nicer and more uniform, which is why I wanted to feature the Celebright product. I think anytime you just try to keep it classy, keep it low key. You know, some people go nuts for Christmas, that's fine, that's their style. But if you're trying to sell, let's tone it down a little bit.
So Celebright lights, we were talking with Jeff here, are a permanent thing. You install it, or at least semi-permanent. You can take it down. But is that a good asset to have if you're a home, or something to look for if you're a home buyer? Or?
Well, you know, we're just starting to see them, and it's just typically the homeowners that are that have them now. And I haven't seen any sellers yet, but I can imagine that going forward, some dad doesn't want to get up on the roof twice a year, put lights up and take them back down. This is definitely a better option.
As we
Plus,
talk
it's
about
fantastic. You could do, you know, orange and purple for Halloween, theme it to your kid's birthday party, whatever you want to do.
As we've talked about so much, I was going to say fixed asset. Is that what it's called?
It's a fixed.
Okay, that's
It's a
fixed
fixture at that point.
We talk a lot about that, Jeff. See, I've been learning from Kristine. Just you learn every time you talk to her too?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. The other thing I was going to ask about is, of course, home buying and selling this time of year. It can be stressful. It can be tiring. It's Christmas time, obviously. But where do you want to start on that side? Because it seems like a bit of Pandora's box.
Well, so this time of year, there's definitely fewer listings on the market. So if you're a seller, you're in a little bit of a better position rather than when the spring market floods. And then you need to stand out with your price typically, right? So you're going to want to lower that a little bit. Now is a great time, though, when you're doing your future planning for next year, even if you're not thinking of selling, but maybe you're thinking of doing something with your finances. Get me in there. Let's figure out your home value and you can move forward.
Prince George market, fairly predictable. Is that fair to say too? So
Fairly predictable. It's been... prices have been about steady this year. We haven't come up much. One thing I'll note unpredictable too is sometimes our weather can be very unpredictable around here. And I know personally, I just had a 36-hour power outage. Jeff also does backup generators.
okay, fixed asset, fixture.
Fixture. Absolutely, that's a fixture and an asset if you're in a rural property.
Okay, tell me about these backup generators here, Jeff, because I know lots of people here in Prince George live in rural, you know, a little bit surrounding. Heck, even if you live in the heart, you probably want a backup generator. Is this becoming more and more accessible, is it safe to say?
Absolutely, and you can get them on many different levels. If it's just to get your fridge, freezer, and furnace up and running when it happens, we can do it on that level. If it's to power your entire home, we can do that, and we can also make it automatic. If the power goes out, it can just automatically switch on, and away you go.
What is a backup generator like for a home?
It basically looks anywhere from a suitcase up to basically any air conditioning unit you're used to seeing on the outside of a pad on a home, and depending on what you're looking to run, the size goes up from there.
One thing before I let you go here, Kristine, any tips for people looking for a house when there's snow on the ground?
Oh, definitely walk around that backyard and look for lumps because there could be a lot of junk back there, especially with a rural property. It's also wise to put some sort of a clause in there that the seller will return and gather their belongings when the weather permits. That helps the buyer and the seller because sometimes the seller has forgotten about some things that's back there.
One man's trash may not be another man's treasure.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys today, and Merry Christmas to you, Jeff. I like your lights, very festive. And Kristine, great to see you as always. Merry Christmas.
As always, thank you.
Welcome home with Kristine Newell. CKPG Today's quarterly real estate market update. Brought to you by Kristine Newell with Teen Powerhouse Realty. If you have a real estate problem, she has a solution.
Taking a look outside at today's festive photo courtesy of Danielle Carlson, who is doing a little hunting for a Christmas tree here, pictured with a member of the family here. Looks like a lot of fun. We got the chainsaw out. We got a good-looking Christmas tree, I would say. This one looks like maybe it was grown au naturel, Mother Nature special. I like it, Danielle. Well done. This is a very festive photo, and it fits the bill for our CKPG Festive Photo Contest for sure. You're entered into the draw, and you could be too, folks. Enter online at ckpgtoday.ca. You could see your photo featured, but no matter what, you will be entered with every submission online on our website to win that $1,000 travel voucher from Uniglobe Sunburst Travel and Cruises, plus a gift package courtesy of our co-sponsors, Factory Direct Furniture, Trendsetters Hair Studio and Day Spa, plus so many more. Big weekend ahead for the Prince George Cougars. It's the annual tradition continues, the Teddy and Toque toss on Saturday. Before that, though, and even better, I guess a new tradition is the Carson Carls bobblehead. The Cougars have been doing bobbleheads here for a couple years. Carson Carls gets his own, which he was supposed to join us in studio today, funny enough. But Cole, he's a little busy.
Yeah, so exciting for him and Josh. They're going to the World Junior Selection Camp, which starts this weekend. So very exciting for both of them. What a cool opportunity for them, and well deserved. They've had great seasons, and hopefully we get a chance to watch them at Christmas time.
Yeah, no kidding. Cole Waldy, voice of the Cougars, for those watching. I'm sure you know the sound of his voice. You might not have seen him much, but well, you do the videos on social media and stuff for the Cats. But Carson Carls, let's just expand on him for a second here, because I think this is very cool. Not only is it incredibly rare for Cougars players to get a bobblehead, I don't know if any Cougars player at the age of 17 has ever had a bobblehead, and this guy at the age of 17 is getting invited to the World Juniors Camp. Is that a testament to Carson Carls this season?
Yeah, 100%. I think just earned. Like the trajectory he's on this year. We had the bobblehead plan for a little bit, but nonetheless, the trajectory he's been on this year, from the World Juniors to what he did at the CHL Top Prospects, to where he might go in the NHL draft. It's been quite something through 28 games so far this year. So so cool and exciting, and what an opportunity for him. One of, I guess, 2 underage players that got invited. So what a cool opportunity for him.
Yeah, you've been watching Cougars hockey for a long time, me too. I don't know if I've ever seen a defenseman as dynamic as him.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think of Dan Hamhuis and Eric Brewer. I think he's right in that realm, right? And I was joking with one of our staff members that Brewer wore 3, Hamhuis wore 5, and Carson wears 4. So I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously, there's still a lot of time before the draft, but yeah, pretty cool and excited for him.
Yeah, shaping up to be some history made for sure. It's already being made. And Carson Carls, let's expand on the Teddy and Toque toss part now, just Saturday, which is selling fast, folks. You want to get your tickets before they're all sold out. Or otherwise, you're going to be throwing them from where, well, close to where you sit, I guess.
It's far. It's a long throw.
It is a long throw. You make it to the ice every year?
I'm 1 for 3, I think. Yeah, I've been close, but last year we made it on.
So the Toque toss goes against the Kamloops Blazers on Saturday. I guess they played Kamloops Friday and Saturday, but this year is kind of interesting because last year's Teddy Bear toss, of course, not part of the team. He's away. Carson Carls.
Yeah, exactly. So Carson scored last year. Tarek Parasak scored the year before. He'll be there, but yeah, there's probably could be a new Teddy Bear toss hero. I know everyone wants to score that goal, and you look around the league and everyone's been talking about how bad they want to score their respective Teddy Bear toss goals. So I'm assuming no different for the Cougars. So I'm excited to see who it's going to be. I'm not entirely sure, but I think everyone's slowly getting their predictions in for sure.
You guys have been on long road trips lately down to the U.S. and well, everywhere. You name it, you guys have been. What's the sentiment like on the bus? Are these guys like pretty, they are competitive, like they want to get the goal?
Yeah, for sure. Everyone's excited about Teddy Bear toss. You know, some have already scored it, like we mentioned, Tarek Parasak scored it before. So, but yeah, there's a couple mentions of it on the bus for sure and around town, and they're excited. I'm excited to see who's going to score it.
But I'm sure head coach and GM Mark Lamb's going to say, boys, it's just another game.
He doesn't care how it goes in. He doesn't care who it is. He doesn't care if it goes off of their player and in. He'll just be happy to get that first goal, that's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, other thing I was going to ask about here, and I didn't tell you I was going to ask about this, but obviously Josh Ravensburg away, the World Junior Selection Camp. Lev Shin is also away, Team Ukraine. What's the goaltending situation like going into the weekend?
Yeah, it's interesting. Like I think Lev Shin's back at some point this weekend, so we'll see when he gets back and when he plays. He's in Slovenia right now at the U20 tournament. So Kolander Rozov is up here. He's the 15-year-old sensation for Prince George. He's a third-round pick in the WHL draft. So we'll see if he gets an opportunity this weekend. Not entirely sure. I think it all depends when Alex gets back. But how cool would that be for Cole to get an opportunity on Teddy Bear Toss weekend, Spiro weekend for his WHL debut? That'd be pretty cool.
I think that's when you walk out the tunnel and you kind of black out. Adrenaline just kicks in.
Yeah, totally, for sure.
6'3", 15-year-old kid. Big guy.
Big kid.
Okay, predictions here. Director Alex had his prediction sent in here. Tarek Parasak, he thinks he's going to get the goal, but who about you?
Yeah, really original pick from Alex.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
I'm going to say Brock Such. I think he's the most underrated Prince George Cougar on their team. I think he is just silently one of their best players, and he's got goals in his last 2 games, so let's go with number 9, Brock as such.
I like it. Well, thank you for all you do, Cole, and good luck this weekend. 2 big games coming up for the Cats. Going to be 2 great crowds as well. Be sure to get your tickets, folks, at Tickets North. We'll link it on our website, ckpgtoday.ca as well. But like I said, they're selling fast, so you want to get on it and then get your Bears so you can, or Toque, and you can throw some stuff on the ice. Thanks for coming in today, Cole.
Yeah, thanks, Kate. Appreciate you.
Taking a look outside at today's CKPG Snapshot from Kathy Kircher, who had this visitor to her yard. We're calling it a beautiful buck. Yes, we are. This is a big old deer. Holy moly. I know lots of hunters in the region would be lucky to get this, but I'm lucky just to get it on camera here on CKPG. This is a fantastic shot, Kathy. Thank you so much for sending this our way. I don't know what this deer's diet is, but I'd love to know. Maybe I could learn a thing or two about healthy eating. Folks, if you have a shot, we'd love to see it. Snapshot@ckpg.com is the email. All you got to do, send us an email and you can end up here on TV just like Kathy.
Hey there, got an idea or suggestion for the show? Reach out and connect through our social media or send us an email at letstalk@ckpgtoday.ca.
Lots of things in Prince George are a lot older than you might think. Forest for the World. When did you think that was created? Well, it was in the 80s, which we're going to look back on today in local history. Taking a look back to 1985 in local history, an exciting project was starting. Trees for the World. You know it today as Forests for the World. It had a bit of a name change there, but the idea was the same as you experience today. It was actually started to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the city of Prince George. And, well, it features 106 hectares of demonstration forest. As you can see, according to the article, it all started with this 1.4 kilometer road, which you can experience for yourself on the Cranbrook hillside of Forest for the World. It's still there. It was just getting pushed through in 1985 today in local history. There you go, Forest for the World, great place. Shane Lake should be skatable now, I would think, anyways. But yeah, it's a great place to go and hang out, and who knows, you might even run into the odd moose at entertainment. Thanks so much for watching today, folks. Don't forget to submit your photos for our CKPG Festive Photo Contest, a great prize package up for grabs. All you got to do, post a Christmas photo, holiday photo, something festive online on our website. We'll see you for more good stuff to wrap up the week on the show tomorrow. Bye for now.